Hello, everybody, and welcome to an amazing Club Lorcana versus video. Today, we're going to be testing out Infinity. I said in the podcast that it's good to get your sort of reps in before winter spell so you know what to add. So right now, we're looking at the blue steel versus green steel matchup. These are some of our favorite decks in all of Lorcana. Of course, I won an SSG RIP tournament with blue steel, and you won a DLC or something with green steel. So this is going to be two decks that we would like.
Yeah, arguably the best decks in core constructed at a certain point.
Yeah, definitely. It's important, I think, to figure out what this matchup's about and what it's like so that whenever a new card comes out in Winter Spell, if it matters for these decks, for this matchup, you have a good basis of knowing. So, Zan, tell me about your initial impressions on the matchup, or should we go through the deck list first?
Yeah, I can go through the matchup. I think I'm extremely unfavored. I think green steel gets outclassed by a couple of decks in Infinity, but I think that there's adjustments that can be made to give you bring it back, right? So I think the three pillars of the format are amber steel, blue steel, and blue red. And green steel has successfully done it in core constructed, but no, it's no longer in core constructed, and has kind of been phased out of Infinity just because new cards that deal with evasives effectively have been introduced. So we can go through the deck list, and then you can talk about the cards that helped phase out green steel.
Okay. So I should start with the deck list?
Yep.
Let's do it. So I have it sort of portioned out into portions. We have 8 cards right here, Tipo and Celia, as right see. That's turn 2 ramp. A staple of all the blue decks. It lets you get on ahead with a Hiram Flaversham or a potential Scrooge McDuck, which we have right here. These are our 4-cost cards that are item synergies. And then we also have Bell, which is a powerful 1-cost start. Bell synergizes a lot with the Strength of a Raging Fire, and of course the Popsicles, Fortispheres, and Robot Queens that we get to play now. Robot Queen was a really important slot to fill in this deck because now we have a critical mass of 1s that, in my opinion, enable us to get Scrooge McDuck out a lot more consistently. The sort of turn 3 Scrooge McDuck, turn 4 Sing Might Solve a Mystery, one of the songs that we're playing, is in my mind going to be a big staple of it. In terms of what items we have, I'll just run through them. We have Robot Queen, Popsicle, Fortisphere. These are your 1 costs. We have Ink Runner as sort of like the last 2 items that draw a card. They're also really good against Diablo, which you're playing right over here. Then we have some like card advantage engines in Merlin's Carpet Bag. And then we have some removal cards like Ingenious Device and the Robot Queen. And then it's, excuse me, rounded out with things like the Lucky Dime and the Fishbone Quill. So those are all the items. We're playing Strength of a Raging Fire as our removal spell. And then we have Might Solve a Mystery, which I think really synergizes well with these 4s because it helps in this deck find an item and a character. It's very strong. And Tamatoas as sort of your top end. The way this deck wins a lot of the time is playing 8-cost Tamatoa and activating Lucky Dime to gain up to 20 lore in a turn. So that's kind of the whole deck. You know, you love it. It's blue steel. In my opinion, the best deck in Infinity right now.
Yep.
All right. What do you got?
So I got classic green steel discard. My early game plan revolves around Diablo, shifting the Diablo, and then I go into my secondary plan, which is Morphs and Ursula, starting to make my opponent discard, setting them up so they can sing Sudden Chill, and then moving on to the 3 slot. It ends up being either I can shift this beast, I can play Benja, I can play Prince John. I think a card like Benja is really necessary right now because blue steel and blue red have an abundance of items that can really snowball into you losing. But if you play a Benja at the right time, you can maybe keep them off of Scrooge McDuck or Hiram and completely change the game plan. So I think that Benja's completely acceptable right now. I think Ursula is an absolutely fantastic card right now, being able to double set and chill your opponent or double let the storm rage on or double strength of the raging fire, just super OPs. Then moving on to the 4 slot, we got Muses and Findem Platinum and some Zeuses. Muses allow you to bounce those Benjas back to your hand so you can play them again, or you can bounce your opponent's Hirems back to their hand and hopefully make them discard it. And then if you end up setting up Muses plus Lucifer, it can basically counter a Hiram, which is one of the ways I can that card advantage engine that they have going on. And then I have interaction in a 5-cost slot in We Don't Talk About Bruno, which allows me to deal with their Tamatoas, which can be really problematic if I can't find this Along Came Zeus or put enough characters out to deal with them. Heat is kind of a counter to strength, but honestly a really bad card in the matchup. Overall, my hope is Hiram or a Tamatoa of theirs doesn't get away with the game, or they just don't find an answer to Diablo, which will allow me to steal the game. Maybe I can potentially set up a Hidden Cove plus Diablo to get away with the game, but very unlikely. But that will be my plan, and let's see if I can execute.
Even odds, you goes first. Ugh. I got 7, which is odd, so I get to be on the play.
Gonna be brutal.
This, I think, is not going to be great, but, we could be wrong. You could just be that much better than me. All these wonderful things.
You want to show the camera?
Oh, sure. Yeah, you look away. So where are we at? It's here. So I like these 4 as starting cards. Obviously, there's its own little plan there. And then these, I don't like until later in the game, so I'm going to ship them. Yeah, and then that's my plan. So I'm putting 3 back and keeping 4, and then I end up drawing these cards. In my mind, is pretty darn near perfect. So now it'll be Zan's turn, and I'm going to turn around and shuffle.
All right, so this is my hand. Why are you looking that way?
What way? I'm looking at the 4 right here.
Look the other way.
Yeah, you're right, but
All right. I'm on the draw. I'm gonna get rid of these 3. I think I want to keep these 4. Yeah, I think this is my best path to victory with these 2 plans, and then we'll get rid of these. These 3 are gone, so we'll draw our next 3, and 3 will be my hand, and all right, let's do this. Got me.
I'm busy. East side to the west side. All right, I'm going to ink a Sail the Azurite Sea, exert it, and play a Fortisphere, which allows me to draw a card. And then I'm going to pass.
All right, I will ink an Ursula and play a Hidden Cove. Pass.
A bell. I'm going to ink a bell, play a Sail the Azurite Sea, and then ink a Tamatoa and play Popsicle, which allows me to draw a card. And then it'll be your turn.
All right, draw. Mm-hmm. I will ink a Strength. I'll play a Morph. I'll pass.
Right. I draw. I'm going to ink 8-cost Tamatoa. I'm gonna play Ingenious Device, and play the Robot Queen, and then make a Scrooge McDuck.
Holy.
I mean, that's what the whole thing is. That's what we were talking about. Now I get to look at the top 4 cards and put them on the bottom.
Whoa, you missed?
I missed.
I'm so lucky.
Well, great. And then it'll be your turn.
All right. My turn.
I already said that.
This all feels horrendous. I feel terrible.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of the reasons I didn't think this matchup is good for you. That like Scrooge McDuck is just a big problem, but this card has to be like not a problem for your deck to be good against. That makes sense.
I agree. Okay, we're gonna ink this Ursula. Start off there.
Yep.
We'll play this Prince Sean.
Okay.
And I think I have to do it.
Yeah. You shift to Diablo.
For strength.
Okay.
Then we'll ink this set of two.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna get rid of Lucky Dime.
And I'll draw.
Okay.
And I will pass. And I'll draw with you.
Okay. So this. And I draw.
I draw.
All right. Fortunately, the only way I have to get rid of anything is this, so I'm going to banish this item, draw a card, and then choose and discard a card.
I'll draw a card.
Yep. I'll get rid of this Merlin's carpet bag. And then when I banish this, I get to deal damage to it. Yeah, so I'm going to deal damage to Diablo. I'm going to challenge the Hidden Cove. Inca Hiram. And Steve.
All right. I will draw. How many cards do you have?
1.
I will make rid of that card. And I will draw twice. One thing I was surprised by was that move. You had to hire them. Not that you would keep both of them.
Yeah, I was thinking of doing that, but I feel like then you would have got both of them.
Ink this more. Move it to the cove and pass.
All right. No cards in my hand, so I'm in kind of a bad spot. I'm going to play a Scrooge McDuck. Hopefully I can do better. Cards. Yeah, I had a Force here.
That's pretty good.
It's all right. I'm going to play it. Card. Ink a big Tamatoa. And challenge the Hidden Cove. Saved you 2 lore. And then I'll pass.
All right, we will draw. Position for sure. I think I will play a Benja. Take the robot. Queen. I set and chill. And that's the turn.
All right, I'm going to Quest for 2 and pass.
No way. All right. We're getting a little lucky. Not even a little. Crazy lucky. Hypnotize.
Oh man, my lucky die.
It's like the only you have one in the bin. That's so.
It's the only card I couldn't ink or play. That's true.
That's absurd.
Yeah. What do you want me to do? I tried my best to not draw that card.
I agree. The Diablo. I'll play Pete.
Okay.
And pass.
If I draw an action, I'm gonna ink. Nice. Through Ingenious Device.
Good one.
Well, I don't know.
It makes you discard.
I have a Quest for 2.
Is it a May ability?
No.
Holy moly.
I think I'm just gonna say go, not use it, because I don't think it's worth it just to kill a Benja. I've been wrong about that though.
I will go ahead and Bruno. I'll draw a card. I will sing using Benjay. I'll let the Storm Rage on. I'll use the quest for 2. And I will pass.
I'll play Ink Runner.
Mhm.
Play Popsicle.
Holy.
mean,
He's doing it.
Unfortunately, now I have to ink. Might solve a mystery because my 4-cost characters are gone.
True.
And that'll be it for me.
We'll unexert. We'll go ahead and play this beast. I'll ink with Ursula. I'll quest for 4.
Alright, I'm gonna play Hiram. Flaverson.
Holy moly.
I'm going to banish this ingenious device to draw 2 cards, and I think when I banish the ingenious device, I'm gonna do 3 damage here.
Yep. And Hiram puts you right back in the game.
Oh, good. Ink the Strength of Raging Fire and play this ingenious device. And now I'll pass.
Alright. We'll draw for turn.
Yeah, you don't get to activate it's or you forgot to activate it's better this way since
Yeah.
you just said draw this turn. You didn't announce the it's better this way trigger here. So this is still a 3/5.
That's fine.
That's fine. It's so funny.
Alright, we'll quest for a total of 6. 12. I'll play another. A 1 draw. Diablo. And thank you very much, Bess.
You get to see my hand.
Just a hand.
Absolutely. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, I think, is quest with Hiram Flaverson, which allows me to sacrifice this ingenious device. I think right now it would be prudent to deal 3 damage to this beast. Cool. I will. And that lets me draw 2 cards. Great.
Oh, great. What does that mean?
He's the last cannon.
Okay.
Here are bells.
Whoa. Bunch of bells.
Bunch of bells. And it'll be your turn after that.
All right. We'll use our beast. 1. 2.
Dang, my opponent got it. It's better this way. Trigger off.
Best way to do this is I'll start off by using beast. Get rid of the harm. That will draw.
Yep.
I will quest for 5.
Up to 17.
And then I will use along came take out 1 of the bells. I'll play it double. And pass.
Hell yeah, right. C.
Nice.
On the Robot Queen. All right, you win. Oh yeah, so crazy. Well, I mean, you did have a Benja.
I did.
The card's really good against me.
That's good.
Was it? What did it even do? Oh, it hit a Robot Queen.
Which would have killed my beast, which would have allowed you to kill 1 more character, which would have mattered.
I mean, the beast at the end sang a whole song. So yeah.
Yeah, would have gotten rid of the other beast, and then would have allowed you to use the 3 damage to take out the Benja, which would slow down my clock too.
I had 6 ink, and I was like, all right, let's see what I draw. And it was the lucky dime.
Yeah. So generally in Green Steel, I never really played Benjas or anything like that, but we expect whatever tournament that you play in to have heavy items, blue steel and blue red,
Absolutely.
and it's a game changer card. Like just a little bit of that tempo or pairing it with muses can completely change the game. What do you think? Necessary or unnecessary? Should you just ignore items, or should you try to have some sort of reaction to it?
I think you can expect items to be pretty prevalent, so playing into them is good. I'm like trying to think of what went wrong for me that game. I like missed a Scrooge trigger. I ended up with like no cards in my hand really early on, which is usually what happens. I'm really trying to think of how that happened. I didn't play the bell, which is like what I would have if I had played the bell turn 1. I'd be like, that's why. Didn't do that.
That bell would have been scary, turn one for sure. But I get why you didn't play it. The thing that was the most surprising was not the Hiram.
The inking. Well, I mean, you want me to keep both and just play Hiram next turn after I discard the Tamatoa?
I think it's worth the gamble, but I'm not sure.
I like don't go up on ink on that turn, which is pretty bad for a deck trying to cast Tamatoas. And there's also a chance that you just get both cards, and then that was way worse. Even.
Yeah, or if you could have played it, played the Hiram during instead of one of those Scrooges. I don't know. And one of the Scrooges missing was the whole game, basically.
Yeah.
All right. So, are we going back and forth? How are we doing this?
Yeah, let's go back and forth. Cool. All right, so I'm gonna turn around.
All right. Here is my opening hand. It is decent. So I will keep these. Keep. I think I'm thinking I want to keep this, this, this. I'm thinking about these and the rest. Yeah, get rid of these two. Right. They're the two I got, and we're good. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm looking here on the draw against them. Usually, I keep these no matter what, but it actually indicates like a worst case scenario where I like don't get to do these. So I'm gonna keep this card. I'm gonna keep this card because to me it's all about dealing with the bird. So I want to make sure I can do that. I do think once it's dealt with, this is your best bet. I'm going to keep those, and then I think ship all this stuff. This card is just especially weak against Ursula, and these might be like redundant and bad against Diablo. So I'm shipping 5 and keeping. That's not good. I looked at 8 cards.
I don't even know how you do that.
I don't know how to do that. It's because the mic is in front.
Here, give me all your cards.
Okay. I was like, I'm keeping 5 and shipping, or I'm shipping 5 and keeping 3. And I was
Nice.
like, that's not good.
That's pretty good. Here's one card gone.
Okay. Pro tip: as soon as you know that it's 8 cards, you gotta call somebody about it. It's not acceptable to keep. Okay, so that actually didn't change the what we're doing that much, luckily. So I'm keeping these 3 still.
Mhm.
It's actually this one instead of this one. And then I am shipping these 4 instead of 5. So here's 4 gone, and then I will draw 4 cards. Great. Okay, I'm ready to play.
Cool.
All right, start us off.
Uh, okay. Hmm. I'll ink an Ursula. Play a Diablo.
Nice. So you get to see my hand. I have an Ink Runner, a Sail the Azurite Sea, a Depot, Strength of a Raging Fire, Ingenious Device, Hiram Flaversham, Popsicle.
Oh, very good hand.
Thanks. I got to look at 8, so it helped.
No, it didn't. I put a random card back. Ink Runner, Sail, Tipo. Cool. Got it.
All right.
Hand is very explosive.
I need the Ingenious Device. I think it's good against Diablo. I'm going to ink a Tamatoa and play a Popsicle. And realizing now that this wasn't the best thing to do against Ursula, but go ahead.
All right. We will. Bless you.
Wow.
We'll ink an Ursula, and we'll play an Ursula,
You got strength.
and we're gonna hit Strength, Ink Runner, Tipo, Hiram. Okay, cool. We got it. And then we'll play this Diablo
Ooh,
and quest for 1.
you're 1. I draw a card and you draw a card.
Yes. I'll draw with you. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm thinking about it. So I'm going to ink Sail, play Tipo, and then I'm going to pick all this up. I don't know what.
True. Don't know what card. Blink. Good to go.
Yep, nah, I'm going to pass.
All right, I'll draw for turn. I will ink this Morph. I'll play an Ursula. Quest for 2. And I will pass. I'll draw with you.
Yep. All right. I think I'm going to ink a Fortisphere and play an Ingenious Device and a Robot Queen
Holy moly.
and pass.
All right, I will start off by drawing. Hmm. I like this Morph. I'll play Muses. I'm definitely questing here and here. I think here. So ink, play Hiram. Line up good for me. Yeah, I just have to pass.
Okay. Draw a card as I draw a card.
Mhm.
Then I'm going to ink this Robot Queen. I'm going to play Hiram. And when I play Hiram, a couple different things go in the back. First thing I'm going to do is pay 1 to banish this to do 2 damage to Diablo.
Yeah. But that was a mistake. I should have quested here.
Then I'm going to banish this Ingenious Device to draw 2 cards. And when the Ingenious Device is banished, then I get to deal 3 damage to something, which is obviously going to be your Ursula. And now this is my hand, and I will pass.
Turn. I'll start by playing Let the Storm Rage on your Harem. And I will ping the long games.
Oh.
Your there. I'm gonna actually do that in the correct order. I'm gonna quest with this and then bounce it back to my hand.
Okay.
And that's it. Playing the strength and so
I have Scrooge McDuck, Ink Runner, Border Sphere.
faster.
All right, I'm gonna play Popsicle. I'll play Border Sphere. Play Ink Runner.
Holy moly.
I'm gonna use those to play Scrooge McDuck. Get a lucky dime into my hand. I play a bell.
Getting rid of.
Border Sphere, I think, is the best one to get rid of. They're the ones you can get rid of sort of at will. And then, don't believe I've inked. I'm going to ink the Strength of a Raging Fire to make myself Ursula proof. And I will quest for one. Tempting Quest, I think. Yeah, quest for one. And then I'll pass.
Oh, we'll go ahead and draw. And you have
2 cards in my hand.
go ahead and ink this beast. We're gonna play a Prince John Hypnotic.
Oh my gosh. I'll get rid of the lucky dime.
1, 2. And yes.
All right. Exert all of my items. Cool. I'm going to start this turn by singing Might Solve a Mystery.
Good one.
It is. So I look at the top 4 cards of my deck. I get to choose 1 character, Hiram Flaversham, and 1 item, which I guess is going to be this Force Sphere, and put them in my hand.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening. This. We'll start with the Force Sphere. And then I'm going to play Hiram Flaversham. Getting rid of a Force Sphere. Draw 2 cards. Bell. Play a Sail the Azurite Sea.
Oh.
What happened? Why did I say whoa?
Now you're just going off.
Oh, yeah. Crazy.
Then you can make 1 more
I'm
card.
getting 1 more card. I don't think I'm going to. And I will quest for 1. Sure. Be your turn. I have 3 cards in my hand.
I also have 3 cards. I will start off by playing a Lucifer.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to discard a Scrooge McDuck and a Force Sphere.
I will draw 2.
Force.
1. I think I just have fast turn.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, these big bodies. Hold all your guys down. All right, so I kept 1 card. Let's see if it's worth it. I'm like worried that it won't be, kind of. But I guess first things first, quest with Hiram Flaversham.
Mm-hmm.
Get rid of a Popsicle and draw 2 cards. Okay. Card that I kept was Merlin's Carpet Bag.
Remember, you're like, I don't want to play this card.
I mean,
Pretty good here.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm going to use it to return a popsicle from my discard to my hand. Play a popsicle. But ink a higher flag. Good. These two things are still the big skies on the block, so I'm going to quest for 2. Yep. And then I will pass.
And Sean. And I'll play a hypnotic strike. I mean, hypnotize.
For the robot queen.
About 3.
3. 3 too many. Roseanne, you got a ton of cards.
A lot of decisions right now. I'm like really trying to think them through.
Talk to me. Talk me through them.
I mean, I got to get this Iron Flabbersham off the board.
Iron Flaversham's a mess right now. Doing crazy stuff.
I think I'm thinking about that a lot. So a lot of ways I could get him off the board. Best way, the absolute best way.
Of course, if you don't get it off the board, I can pay 1 to return my ingenious device to my hand. Blow up one of your guys. Cool.
Yeah, it's a really tough situation. I think the way that I'm supposed to do it is these 2, 4. And I sing, let the storm rage on. Pick up my Lucifer. Quest 7. Beast. And pass.
Okay. Unexert. Kind of a shame to lose Hiram, but he drew a bunch of cards already, and now we get to take out a Prince John's. That's a special little gift. I'm trying to think of what the best way to do it is, and it might involve getting rid of some of our popsicles, which isn't even deal at all. So Scrooge McDuck is gonna take out the Muses, and Bella's gonna take out Prince John. That way, none of your guys can destroy it without a hidden cove getting involved, or both of them getting involved, which I think is fine. Now, right, I'm gonna start with an Ink Runner. Just draws a card. I mean, I guess it's just always going to be correct to do a Merlin's Carpet Bag. 2 cost draw a card action. I will pay 1 to get the Sport Sphere back, and then pay another 1 to play the Sport Sphere. Now I have all this in my hand. I guess there's a good argument for doing this. I'm going to play Might Solve a Mystery.
Oh, yeah. The card's so good.
Yeah, I'm looking for a Scrooge. Come on. Then I can just exert.
There was no item.
There was no item.
Oh,
I mean,
I mean like there was no item. Was crazy.
it means my Scrooge is unlikely to miss.
Yeah. Did it hit?
It hit.
Nice, possible. That's one.
That's how I feel. All right, and then this is my hand now. Oh, I have a bunch of cards. I'm going to ink the last cannon and play a popsicle.
Nice.
And then I'll play a bell. Get rid of this force sphere. And I guess I might as well just heal my guys so that if you hidden cove, there's no getting rid of them. And now I'll pass.
Alright, I'll start off with Prince Sean.
Oh my gosh. Good thing I got rid of one.
Ink this Pete and play the Lucifer.
Ah, man, genius devices.
There's two of them.
Yep.
So I draw 4.
Yep.
1, 2, 4. And I will turn after that.
Okay. All right. So we drew popsicle. We start there. And now I have to decide if I want to. Okay, I already decided. I'm going to play Celia right C. Plays Tamatoa. So we get back 2 1s. I kind of have infinite 1s anyway. I'll just get 2 Porta Spheres.
Mhm.
And I think ink 1, play 1. How I feel. Okay, and then
1, 3, 4.
then I'll ink Celia right C and take a. Because I sailed earlier, remember?
Good sale.
I have no cards in my hand. I can't be fooled by your Prince Johns. And I have the Merlin's carpet bag to always refill me.
A lot of. Alright. Got a plan. It's a good plan.
Yes.
So sure. But it's a plan that could get there. So step 1. Benja your Merlin's carpet. Step 2. Play a beast.
Hey, the Merlin's carpet bag is going to draw me infinite cards for the rest of the game.
A lot of cards.
It's pretty much all of them.
Play a Diablo.
I have no hand.
And I will pass. Game is super tight.
Oh, interesting. Well, here's Tamatoa.
It was a very good job.
You ever heard of it? I'm gonna get this Lucky Dime back.
Yep.
I guess there's nothing really for me to do except try to end this game. So I'm gonna quest for 6, puts me up,
That's actually just game.
and then I activate Lucky Dime to gain 7.
Yep.
I win.
I was very lucky.
I drew the card that fireballed you out of the game.
Oh man, I was gonna.
You were gonna win. I mean, that's fine. Sorry. I agree that I ripped the 8 cost Giga Buster out of my deck just there. 2 of them were on the bottom too. Well, actually, never mind.
You inked the on turn 1.
I inked 1 on turn 1, and then I put some away with like the first Scrooge. But
Yeah, I was like, okay, I just win this game if I can find a way to deal with your Amatoa.
yeah,
Because I already had a way to deal with your Merlins. And like, you can't keep any cards in here. Totally. totally toast. But that's the best step. What are we gonna do? Oh man, that was hard. I'm glad I was able to get the Hiram off because I was like, okay, maybe he doesn't have more draw, and he didn't have more draw, so I felt really good about that spot. Because my Lucifer is actually not hard for you to get off the board.
Yeah, I was gonna next turn get rid of the ingenious device with the Merlin's cover bag gets it back, and then Hiram gets rid of it, and then I got him.
Yep. But I was like, no, I'm just gonna bounce him back to my another effect. But I knew that the next turn you were just gonna empty out. I was like, okay, now I got this game under control. There's no way he can win unless he draws.
Possible that I set up like a Fortisphere on it. If I had, there's possible there's a way for me to have set up a Fortisphere on that turn to get one of my 4/4's bodyguard, and that would have into that whole deal.
What do you mean?
So that game, I like got rid of some Fortispheres,
Mm.
but like if I leave one and on that turn I activate the Fortisphere and give the 4/4 bodyguard, like maybe
Oh.
you wouldn't have been able to put a bunch of damage on my Hiram.
Yeah, I didn't have to take that path. I decided to take that specific
Sure.
path because that was open. The other path I could have taken was like just take out your 4/4 using a double strength. I mean
Mhm.
double storm. So if I found one strength off of it, that would have allowed me to wipe your board. Um, it was an interesting spot. But I was basically well, there's no way I could beat after when you have that Tamako and I don't have an answer for it. I'm like the only way I lose this game is from a fireball, and that's what makes Blue Steel such a difficult deck.
I really think that it is such the power of the deck that you get to just be like, oh, +7 this turn, actually, accidentally. And they're like, what? And you're like, yeah. Remember on turn 3 or whatever where I got rid of Lucky Dime?
Yeah. So this game you'll be on the play, and what do you call it? Yeah. So we both won on the draw.
We did both win on the draw. See if the trend continues.
Mm-hmm. Now you can do your mulligans.
Okay, this is 7 cards, first of all. I'm going to keep these because they're really good. And on the play, you can keep as many of this as you want. And then I think the rest of it, I'm just kind of looking for like the broken fours. So I think I'm going to ship 5, 2, and 3, 4, 5. All right, you can go ahead.
You shipped 5.
I ship 5.
All right. So this is my opening hand, and I'm gonna get rid of these 5. Yeah.
I can't believe I drew 8 cost Hamato to kill you. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I can't believe it. When I did look through my deck, I actually had, with all the Scrooges and stuff, gone through my deck like enough that I was back at the original ones that I put on the bottom.
I know, but you have no visions or anything, so it's not like you have it under control.
But yeah, I mean, that's definitely true.
It was random.
Yeah.
Did you cut me?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wow, I'm on the play. I get to just do whatever I want here. Let's see. Thanks.
Mm.
I won't scoop.
That's off.
I'm going to ink a Tamatoa and play a Popsicle, which allows me to draw a card, and now I'll pass to you.
All right. I will ink a Pete and play a Diablo.
Okay, so I have Celia's Right C, Might Solve a Mystery, Ink Runner, Popsicle, Lucky Dime, Celia's Right C. Bunch of blue cards.
Hmm. Leave it open until
Okay.
pass.
So I'm going to drop a turn. I'm going to ink a Celia's Right C.
Mhm.
I'm going to play a Celia's Right C.
Yep.
I'm going to ink a Strength of Raging Fire and play a Popsicle.
Mhm.
That doesn't make me do the whole thing because I have Might Solve a Mystery. Oh well. And then I will play a bell. Okay. Be your turn. Ink Runner, Lucky Dime, might solve a mystery.
I think an Ursula. Play Morph. Yes. The fact that you can use Ink Runner to take out Diablo's so freaking good.
That's nuts. I'm gonna play the Ink. Ink 1 Tamatoa. And I'm gonna sing Strength of Raging Fire on Morph. And I will pass after that.
So you inked what? Forgot?
No, I mean obviously I remember.
What did you ink? They're all cards I've seen.
I inked a big Tamatoa.
I'll play an Ursula.
You got a might solve mystery.
Oh, you have 2. I think we don't talk about Bruno and pass.
Turn. And I'm gonna play might solve a mystery.
Holy moly.
What? That you knew about that happening.
I had that.
He has that. Oh, it found only Force Sphere.
Okay.
Character's not usually the one you miss.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, and then I think I just got to keep everything moving along. So I'm gonna ink might solve a mystery because I can't sing it. Play a Fortisphere, and I guess I quest and pass.
Play Avenger. Well, the Ink Runner.
Ink Runner.
Then I'll ink an Ursula. Pass.
I was so worried that meant that you were gonna shift Diablo and put me out of my game.
What did I say?
Man. I guess I play the Robot Queen. Play the second Bell. They wanted to get rid of your 1-cost Diablo. And quest and pass 1 card in my hand.
I'll hypnotize.
Oh, my lucky dime.
Hypnotize pass.
This is interesting. I want to ink this card in this quest for 2. Good. Just put myself in the best position to capitalize on cards that I draw off Hiram or draw Tamatoa at the cost 6. This one I do think I'll cast just because it represents an interesting thing. Beast and I'll pass. Yep. Use the it's better this way. Might put me out of the game.
Pretty good.
Oh my gosh, it's so nice you play it twice. Yeah, you definitely want to be on the draw in this matchup.
And pass. You think so? Is that the thing that we're learning?
That's what we're learning. Ink Runner. Look, it's Hiram.
Holy moly.
Oh, yeah. Every time. Well, let's learn from our past mistake.
Holy
Popsicle.
fuck.
I think it's time to ink this fishbowl quill, and they go to you. You draw many cards.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my gosh, I only drew 4 last turn.
Right.
All right, Dan, talk me through it. What are you looking at right now? What are you trying to do?
No clue.
What do you mean you have no clue? You're the best Lorcana player on the planet, and you got a bunch of cards in your hand.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking I gotta get rid of the cards in your hand.
I have 1.
I gotta also get rid of this Hiram. Now, what is the best way to do that? I am looking at my hand and
Do you have a way to get rid of Hiram?
yes.
Okay.
And
Just-
I also have a way to get rid of cards in your hand. But can I do both? And what's the most effective way to do both is complicated.
Why?
It's so complicated. There's no like one card answer for both. So it's like thinking as hard as I possibly can to basically make that happen. So I think the best way to do it is it's weird, but I so play the muses. We'll let the storm rage on your Hiram. I'll bounce the Benja back.
Hey, my Benja.
Ink the morph. I don't think I drew a card, right?
Why would you draw a card?
That's the storm
I
rage.
don't know. You would know it.
Yeah, I did not draw. Rage on.
Oh, I should have 2 cards.
Why?
Making up.
Oh no.
Draw card triggers.
I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the last cannon.
Not the last cannon.
Then I will use this strength to get rid of the.
Nice, I still have a card in my hand.
+1.
All right.
Oh, I had a second trigger. Should I bounce this Benja?
Whoa. All right, I draw a return.
You see why it was complicated?
No,
You don't?
I think it should be easy all the time. I think it's finally time for ingenious device.
No. Why is it so genius?
Yes. Oh wait, I can't even use it. No.
You want to take something else?
Mm,
Yeah, you can.
yeah, take a popsicle.
Popsicle.
I just thought I had this thing.
Yeah, you needed 5. Unless you have the bell. Or if you have
Let's
the
see.
Hiram.
Quill. All right. Yeah, I think these guys take out your beast.
Yes.
Scrooge is here, and it'll be your turn.
Alright, we'll draw off a beat. Draw.
Only 2 cards this time. I'm making my way in the world.
You're making your way downtown.
Make your way downtown. You don't even know who sings that song.
I really don't.
Right. I know that.
Alright, we'll go ahead and play this Benja. Get rid of Ink Runner.
Mike Runner.
And
Did you see me throw that in my discard pile? I'm getting like too good at card games. In terms of just moving cards around.
this Ursula. Play this Lucifer.
Oh no, Hiram.
And then I will Shifting the strength. Bounce this Benja.
What the heck is happening?
Go to 4. And bounce.
Here's Big Tamatoa.
God dang it.
That you want to act all smart.
Good thing this Benja's been doing work. It's so good.
I'm making this last game.
Yeah.
And saying go.
All right.
Did you draw 2?
No,
Well, try
I did it.
it.
Okay, I got answers for everything.
No, but except for not Tamatoa.
I'll play this Benja.
Boo.
Eat that.
Well, not the popsicle. You want to eat the popsicle.
It's okay.
Okay.
I will turn this to your hand and make you discard it.
Dang it.
Bounce this Benja. Eat the Benja.
Oh. You got all my stuff. I told you Benja was the better option, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, my turn.
Nope.
All right, so I do Tamatoa. Let's bet this popsicle.
No. Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Oh, you drew it a second time.
Yeah. Then I ate this and so go.
All right, so.
And we're back. We're playing. And I still got moves. I mean, this Tamatoa might bring the whole game back for me. Who knows?
I'll draw twice.
All right, draw twice.
And how much you got? Lot. Good, cool. So I guess we just go. Oh, this is interesting. All right. Quest for 2, 4, 5, 15. Play a beast. Yeah. We'll just go 7. Pink.
What was interesting about that?
I was going to bounce my Benja
Okay.
and then take out the popsicle, and then I was like, oh, I just go to 17 and play 2 beasts. That's whatever. So what do you got to do this turn?
Win the game.
Even if you brought back time here, nothing.
I'm allowed to do all this stuff.
He's allowed.
Legally, I can do all this. Hey, Tipo, play this. Activate it. Draw discard. Deal 3 damage to your Lucifer. Or yeah, Benja. Get that guy out of here. Am I close?
Nope.
Oh, well, go.
Alright.
EG.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the camera plugged in, so no more interruption. Very exciting.
Honestly, Green Steel doesn't feel bad.
You're just playing it wrong. It's a horrible matchup.
It is a horrible match.
Yeah, you're just playing it wrong. If you were playing it correctly, it would be terrible for you.
Really?
Does that make any sense?
No.
So probably not.
What would we like to do?
During the break, we played Teamfight Tactics and then got an 8th place. With his favorite composition. Let's go, and I'm on the draw now.
I think that was a secret nerf.
You think there was a secret nerf?
100%.
I kind of feel that way too, because you notice that nobody's going Bilgewater today.
Yeah.
And when we played it, it didn't win in the spot it was supposed to.
Got super outclassed.
Got super out, which it doesn't usually do. Usually Tom Kench killed everybody. Yeah, dude, they secretly nerfed Teamfight Tactics. I'm very smart.
Vaughn got super buffed.
Everybody is slowly moved to Zon only.
Yeah.
All right, we can't talk about it anymore. We're talking about the games. How come you're winning so much? I thought this was going to be really hard for you.
Only the person on the draw has won so far.
True.
I don't know. Certainly not Diablo.
Diablo didn't do anything that last game.
Benja looked impressive.
The Benja was pretty cool. I don't know if you would have won. I mean, wouldn't you have just won anyway?
What do you mean?
I would. The only difference is I would have had. Oh, but you know what? In the last turn, I had like a screwed, and I did get a quest with a Tamatoa, so maybe I do get back diamond win that turn. If I just have all of that, I mean, you killed like 5 items, representing 10 lore. All right, you're on the play, so I'm gonna turn around. Think about my hand.
All right. These are, and it's quite nice. Hmm. So I will keep these 3. Or I think I'm gonna mulligan and the other card that's on. Go ahead.
All right, my hand looks like this. Everybody observe it. So ordinarily, this is kind of the nuts, but on the draw against green steel, kind of rough because if they stick a Diablo, you don't get to do all the stuff, and it feels bad. So I think I'm just going to keep these and ship these 5, which is okay. And the hope is that I give myself a better shot against the card Diablo. Let's see where we end up. And we did find one of our good cards against Diablo, so that's not bad. Let's see how this game ends up going. Pass along to Syed. And you're welcome to cut.
All right, let's do this.
Let's do it.
Inca, we don't talk about Bruno. Yeah.
Okay, so I got a fishbone quill, a carpet bag, an ink runner, a popsicle, sell the Azurite Sea, a Tipo, and an ingenious device.
That's a good hand.
Yeah, it's fine. Pretty good.
pass.
My turn?
Mhm.
I'm going to get rid of this and play a popsicle and draw a card. And you.
Draw. Hmm. You didn't have a bell.
A bell.
Lift. Diablo. Plus. Morph and I'll draw with you.
Ink a Sail the Azurite Sea and play a Tipo. Allows me to get rid of another card. And it'll be your turn after that. Do the card I got rid of, everybody.
Full draw. A tough decision. So ink is done. Yes.
All right, I draw a card.
I'll draw.
Not a lot of great options. So many poor options, in fact. I think it's time to make an ink runner. play an ingenious device, and simply pass to my friends. And ingenious device is insanely good with killing a Diablo, except no, it's not, because you have to draw a card and discard a card, so both of his little cards that cost 3 would trigger.
I have to do this Benja to the ingenious device.
Oh yeah, I mean, you're gonna win for sure now.
And then I'll quest for and pass. Draw with you.
And go.
Whoa.
What do you want me to do? Draw a million cards? I'll lose. Obviously, this is not how I wanted to do it either, but how it goes.
There.
I don't even know if I would have gotten the ingenious fight, because we both draw 2. I kill Diablo. It's like horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no way to order that, right?
No, because this is all one trigger. So when you play this character,
You can
you
choose
banish one of your
card.
items to draw 2 cards, and then this would go in the bag.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's you. The one that you can do is the Robot Queen, because you can play this character, pay 1 for the Robot Queen, and then banish it. That makes sense.
Yep.
Great.
I played a pinch on.
Nope.
I'm gonna sing the Silent Chill. I will draw 2. Ink AP. Played.
I have Tamatoa, Strength of a Raging Fire.
I will go ahead and pass. I'll draw with you.
I want to get rid of Prince John with these guys, and then play Strength, and I can get rid of Diablo. Then my turn is just super weak, and I think I really want to try to get Samson in play. Oh, but that could be him baiting me?
Oh. I baiting. Where am I not?
We're going to Strength of a Raging Fire, your Diablo.
Yep.
We're going to double exert on challenge Prince John. And getting those out of play is like the most important thing. And then check to see if you have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this guy's like safe. And I have 2 cards in my hand.
Mhm.
And you have how many? 4?
5.
5? All right, well, go ahead.
All right, this draw is very important.
I bet you didn't expect me to not play Tamato. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna kill my guy.
Oh. The right way to do. Start off first a little bit. That means that over. I need to take that out. So the
That's
butts.
Benja and the bird. Can't be Benja Prince John, or it can't be Diablo Prince John, because you don't want to turn Prince John. Whoa.
I use they yeah. Like using I'll use
11?
And I'll pass. I'll draw with you.
Not early for you to be at 11.
Oh my god.
Okay, your Tamatoa to play a Tamatoa.
Yep.
Items. I'm just gonna do a quick see if I'm dead check here. Gains 6 to 17. Plenty of resource. Is there anything this Tipo can do? Doesn't look like it. All right, go ahead.
Whoa. I mean, my play is quite simple. Morph. Play a Benja and Sean. Possible is quest for pull up 5, 6.
All right, up to 17. Yeah, but I draw a card. So you get to draw as well. That's for 2. I put in an ingenious device. I play a bell and get rid of it, which deals 3 damage to something. And I choose Diablo, so now I can draw a bunch of cards. I choose that Benja. I mean, I don't know what you're expecting. So now I play another Tamatoa. Get these guys back, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really good.
So here's the question. Would you consider playing Spooky Sight in your deck? I don't think that Green Steel will be one of the top 5 decks.
Yeah. But Spooky Sight is also good against Amber Steel.
It is decent against Amber Steel.
All right.
I think Amber Steel's plan would, after when you Spooky Sight them, is like, oh, let me just what do you call it? Let me just mill you up.
Right. I mean, their plan is typically to mill you out, I think. But after the Spooky Sight, it's more obvious.
Basically, Spooky Sight's good against all the Wild Early character decks. It's bad against a lot of other stuff. But I'm not opposed to Spooky Sight.
All right. We're doing one more?
Yeah.
Was that the set?
That was the set.
Oh.
So yeah, I got it 3-1. But we can play one more.
I feel like I got demolished.
Do you wanna switch decks?
No, that'll be embarrassing, I think, for me and the eyes of the viewer.
I don't think so. I think that I played this deck and I played it in a way that kind of was like cool, right?
Yeah, I mean, I thought that you did a good job.
I mean, I wasn't typically winning with Diablo.
What do you think, like, your big thing that you did was that I wouldn't have done?
I don't think that it's about you. It's more about like what other players would do. I was really I lean more on Prince John than I did on Diablo.
Right.
That was the main thing. I felt like that was the only card that really made it hard for you.
Yeah.
So I think that the way to beat that would be to try to empty your hand as quickly as possible, but that's not what you want to do with your deck.
No.
So either you give me a bunch of cards. Yeah, I don't know what the right path is, but I can try to be experimental in this game.
Okay.
So now it's this deck's turn to be on the play, correct?
I believe so. Oh yeah, because I was supposed to win because I was on the draw.
Oh yeah, I flipped it.
Right. You did the opposite of flip it.
Yeah, I basically was trying to think, okay, what is the only way I can win? Diablo is like the way the deck wants to win. And it's built more around Diablo. And I just focused on the other aspect of the deck. And then Benja was nice company for the other card. But if you put out a bunch of Scrooges, then I can never turn any of those guys sideways.
Right.
But you never put out a Scrooge.
Sometimes I did. You killed 2 of them in one of the games.
Yeah.
One of the games I won where I suspect the camera was actually just off the whole time.
Oh, was it?
I'm worried because I was like, oh, the camera's off, but I didn't see it cut off.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I hope not.
Oh yeah, I mean of course.
Are you talking about the one where you drew the Temto?
We're just gonna have like black background with white text. Just like we played game 2 and Jeremy won, and then it's gonna cut to game 3, and I'm gonna be like, "Yay, I won!" And so every game the viewer sees, I just lose.
No.
That's what's gonna happen.
So this is the first time, like, we just acquired the studios, so this is the first time just we don't have our.
We don't have our technical director anymore.
Yeah.
We're figuring it out on our own. Figuring out how to use this crazy Bronco that we bought.
It's a Bronco.
We're trying to break this wild horse.
All right.
I don't know how to play this deck. You know, it's actually been
You've seen me play it a million times. You also played it in Vegas.
but it's been a really long time since I've mulliganed for anything other than turn 2 ramp. Because if you think about it, for the past, like, since before we left for Europe, I was doing turn 2 ramp only. Because I was playing Blurple kind of before everybody else.
The trick is you just play everything all the time. All right, I can reveal first.
Yeah. Think about my hand.
All right, I'm gonna reveal my hand. Looking at it, it's actually pretty good. I think I will get rid of this. I think I will get rid of this. I think I will get rid of this. I'll keep these 4 cards. Feel pretty happy about that. And let's go to our next 3. Every hand looks great with this deck.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm like,
All right, he's on the play. This guy's usually going to be a little too late, and he wasn't very good in those matches, so we're actually going to ship it. We're going to ship these because I don't find them very effective. I don't know if this is a keep in the opener. Feels like no. I really don't know what we even are going for, but I'm going to ship all these and keep this guy. So I'm going to ship 6.
jeans.
And I'm wearing one of my cool shirts.
I love that shirt.
It's not going to be on the video at all.
You could take it off and put it on the table.
Yeah, that's true. Taking your clothes off in playtesting sessions is really important.
It's actually the most important thing.
Actually, the most important part. If you're not winning tournaments and you're also not taking your clothes off in playtesting sessions, now you know why. Yeah, I have no idea how to play anything that's not turn 2 ramp into a 4-drop on 3 anymore.
That's not true. It makes you feel a little queasy.
Yeah.
First, and you're like, oh, I feel nervous. But then you feel great. Okay, I'm gonna ink Might Solve a Mystery. I'll play a Popsicle. The best card in the game, and pass.
All right. Well, pretty good for us. I'm going to ink a Diablo and play a Diablo.
And is Aram, Scrooge, Sale, Bell, and Ingenious Device.
Should have kept that. All right. And you are good to go.
Right, I'll link this Tipo. Play the Sale.
You drew a Tipo.
Ink this Bell, and pass the turn.
Nice. Diablo gets first. I know this Ursula's probably not going to do anything, and then we can play this Morph, which will definitely maybe do something. Morph doesn't let me look at your hand. Fun fact about that. Good to go up, Belor. Go.
Means we're going to ink a Scrooge and play a Hiram. 2. And pass.
All right. We're going to ink Strength of Raging Fire, play Prince John, pass turn. What? I just did 1, 2, 3.
Holy moly.
I guess.
best way to do this. Best way to is think best way there. A tough turn.
Talk me through it.
What is there to talk through?
This is a bonus game, by the way, for the viewer. We should have framed it that way. Bonus game.
Okay, so I guess I'll do it this way. I'll play the ingenious device.
Wow.
I'll quest for 1. I'll get rid of the ingenious device. I draw 2 and then I decide.
Yes, because Hiram's whole thing resolves. You know what I mean? Like that's Hiram's card, and then isn't it? You know that's how it works in Disney Lorcana. So you quested, then you sacrifice an item to draw 2 cards, and then now you have an ingenious device effect in the bag.
So I will take out the morph.
My morph. How hot his spirit burnt. But low. Not to be.
SL.
Yeah.
Thank you. And pass.
That's for 3.
Yep.
And I'm gonna pass to you.
Draw a card.
Okay. Boo!
Robot.
Boo! Oh my god, I missed my Diablo.
Did you? In the cell. Play a Rouge. Top 4, and then I can do it, right?
Yes. I think it's actually possible that you could have Robot Queen first.
But I think it's
Yeah, I can't think of a reason. No.
Diablo.
Look at this one. That's how it worked in.
And I will quest this and pass. Oh no.
Yep.
Just need the discard card.
Right. I'm ready. I'm ready for the discard card. Just let me know when I can have it.
Start off with Might Solve a Mystery.
Oh my lord.
4. Good. Amatoa. I have an item.
You have a million. You have the Robot Queen, you have Ink Runner, you have every item.
Sphere. Yeah. Got these two. Start off with Sphere.
Yeah, but aren't you worried about keeping cards in your hand because I might get them all with my Prince Johns?
That is certainly a concern.
Are you sure? You don't. You have so many cards you can't hold them all.
That's actually true. I'll go ahead and quest. Depot. We're going to Sphere. And that's it. I have 3, 6, 9, 12 cards. Oh my god. That is an achievement.
I'm dead. Okay, go ahead.
Holy moly.
The other 2 cards in my hand are also Prince John, and I just can't do it.
You think it was possible that you just quest for 6 right there?
Thought about it, but you killed 2 of them.
I killed 2 of them.
2 is too many, I think. If you.
Oh, but you also know about this last cannon.
Right.
You just lose all 3.
Lose all my Prince Johns. I thought about it a lot. I was like, ooh, go to 10 and he can only kill 1, and then I go to 14 or 16. Oh my gosh, but it's not.
All right. Possible.
You could have played one of those for free if you quest with Tamato. You shouldn't use it. What the heck? Last cannon. Right to that. I hope I draw Sudden Chill. Ah!
We're looking down. Oh, I missed. That's all the mystery.
You didn't even quest with your Hiram?
Nope.
Man. Gracious. Okay. You got overzealous with the Fishbone Quill and inking too much. So now we're going to discard his whole hand. It starts right here. Oh, True Lucid.
But you can't ink?
No. Well, hold on. I'm going to let the Storm Rage on your Hiram Flaversham.
Got 2.
Dang it. On ink, we don't talk about Bruno, and then play Lucifer.
Yep, you got 2 cards. Boom, boom.
Okay, I draw 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at that.
Maybe you can discard another.
No. No, I can't. All right, you win.
Yeah, I went on this turn.
Well,
Well, go ahead, try.
I'm gonna let the stormer down your higher aversion.
Yep.
Yep. Now you got. I can't do anything or play anything else.
Could remove this. I think nothing to it.
I get your. I cheat. Higher. Why do you make me do that?
I'm not making you do anything. You could do that. Okay.
Yep. Good.
Right. Listen. That should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This. I have 1, 2, 5, 7. So that's 8. Puts me at 50. 17. Not enough to take up. So that means good.
Well, every single one of my Prince Johns.
So yeah. There's a possibility.
Dang it. How do you know how to do that? Cards?
5. 4.
Hidden time.
Yes. Dang, that would have been so sick earlier.
Oh.
No,
Is that right?
your jaws were just.
I'm gonna binge your lucky dime.
Yep.
Now you can't win.
What about the other one?
Well, you win.
Yeah, I think you just were really bad on both sides.
Great video today, everybody. It's really bad on both sides.
But yeah, Spooky Time I think would be a great addition to the deck. I just think that it's like it's like your version of Beaver Bear.
Yeah. That'd be cool. It deals with Prince John, which notably a big problem for me, but not a big problem for you. So not sure. Unclear. More testing needed to see if this matchup is good or bad, to be honest.
Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in for our best of 5 Infinity match
With a bonus game.
with a bonus game. Yes. Yeah, and let us know in the comments what you think of the matchup. Do you think that green steel is the real deal, or do you think that blue steel is king of the world?
King of pop.
Anyways, we'll see you guys next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.